store. Cross me and I bet you get what you pay for. Underdog of the undercity, keep it risky. Don't you test me, run away now, kitty. I drown in self-doubts, despair and breakdowns. I rose back up, welcome the one and only hell. Snuff out all of the lights, I'm the one who will guide all the ones who straight away you gotta realize. Resurrection. Like Shiranui, I'm reborn again. I'll say amen, just close your eyes, the fire's burning. Yeah, you know I'm relishing. And every breath you take, it fuels the flames. Yeah, I'm so devilish. The demons kept away, we're lost, but now I'm fucking breaking them. You can hate me, but I did what I set out for. I'm the top that you wanted, but you won't score. I'm the doom that's stalking you. Your words like daggers, I'm immune. I'm so taboo pursuing you. Nothing that you can even do. My forsaken soul's a lesson close. You best give it up, give it up. You're all mine, 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 mine. Don't you love it the way I do? The most. Don't speak, sip it up, sip it up. You don't hear my name. Tricky, tricky, getting tricky, tricky. Tricky, getting tricky, tricky. Welcome to the chaos immortality. I'm wreaking havoc if I see it and I want it. Yeah, you know I gotta. Demons deep inside me tell me I'm everything but a vanity. I'm like a forest curse, a flag and an everlasting love. I'll give you my diet. Harbinger of disarray, sure I know she's reality of metamorphosis, yet I'm stuck in unless the empire's rising, falling, you're right. Residence is evidence, I say my name. My forsaken soul's a lesson close. You best give it up, give it up. You're all mine, 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 mine. Don't you love it the way I do? The most. Don't speak, sip it up, sip it up. You don't hear it, my name. I'm the big boss, I'm everywhere all at once. Terrible mirage, match you until you're just us. A singularity, mental prosperity. Supernova if you test me, so tread carefully. I'm more than timeless, I'm overtaking it all. Behind your conscience, I lingered there from the start. They say they wanted more, go ahead baby, go explore. I'll consume you, what's it to you? See, I told you before that everything I do is calculated. Princess of the toilet faded, by the gods of I created. Everything you see I'm ancient, soaring higher, all is freedom. Her face just call me faker, hear me in those endless whispers. Know that you can't implicate it. Stay in your lane unless you're ready to feed the drains. On the hunt and steady and you're out of your league. Come to the moon, I'm a joy, cause I'm always there. Looking down, say hello, yeah, you best beware. My forsaken soul's a lesson close. You best give it up, give it up. You're all mine, 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 mine. Don't you love it the way I do? The most. Don't speak, sip it up, sip it up. You don't hear it, our name. Boss rush. Recycle the time that keep racing in my head till there's nowhere left to go. I'm away, waiting for you. What am I to do? What am I to do when you're gone? When you're gone, when you're gone. And it's overdue, voices calling to answers that I knew all along. When you're gone, my head's reached up onto my face, and I don't feel a thing, and I never realized the pain. This thing I call life. I'm fighting just to find. Oh no, I found you again. Hello, waiting for you. What am I to do? What am I to do when you're gone? When you're gone, when you're gone. And this overdue voices calling to answers that I knew all along. When you're gone, my head's reached up onto my face, and I don't feel a thing, and I never realized the pain. This thing I call life.
Upload. Optimize. Repeat. Yeah, no. No. Tried to play nice, tried to fit the mold. Same safe sound, same story told. Watch the numbers, watch them stall. Like I'm talking, but it don't hear me at all. Change the tone, change the lane. Same damn game, different name. Every step feels predefined. Like I gotta fake it just to climb. Post at the right time, say the right things, but none of that feels like me. Algorithm don't know me, don't see what I see. Trying to box me in, but I don't fit clean. Some days dark, some days light. Some nights loud, some nights quiet. If I lose it all just being me, then that's alright. Let it be. One day rock, next day rap, next day something they don't map. Call it messy, call it wrong, still feels better than playing along. Try to chase it, lost my head, turn my thoughts into what they said. Now I'm stepping off that line, taking back what used to be mine. Views go up, views go down, still the same when no one's around. Algorithm don't know me, don't see what I see. Tryna box me in, but I don't fit clean. Some days dark, some days light. Some nights loud, some nights quiet. If I lose it all just being me, then that's alright. Let it be. I made this cause I wanted to, not cause I thought it'd work. If that's wrong, then maybe I don't care. Algorithm don't know me, never really did. I'm done playing safe just to feel like this. If it grows, cool. If it don't, fine. At least I know this one's mine.
I love that song. Anyway, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're at. It's your old pal Grumps. Don't call me Grandpa. I'm slightly annoying. All right, before we start in here, I just want to clarify things here before I start talking about things. I want to make it very clear. This is just my opinion. All right, it's nothing really like to like say this is all factual and stuff like that. This is just my opinion on how stories should be told. My opinion on said animes and all that. If you disagree with my opinion, fine. I mean, this is very subjective, you know. But yeah, let's get into how to tell a story. And I don't have things set up here. Sorry, sir. We gotta get out of here. All right. Let's get here. Over here. Yeah, I know. I'll get used to streaming here eventually. But yeah, Sword Art Online. I would have the sound playing, but you know, I don't want to get copyright. But basically, Sword Art Online came out almost 15 years ago. And to say this was a divisive anime would be an understatement for some reason. Because, you know, people had wide opinions about this anime. Now, in my opinion, is this a good anime? It's a good anime. It's a good story. You know, if I was to introduce someone to anime and they asked me to recommend something to watch for the very first time, this would be an anime I would recommend because the story is easy to understand and it's easy to get caught up in. Also has numerous tropes in there for people to understand what basic anime is going to be like. Okay, art style and the animation is really, really, really good. You can't deny it. Aniplex makes animation is really good. And those who say different, well, quite frankly, are lying to you, in my opinion. They need to like watch some really, really bad anime to understand what really good animation looks like. Okay, I mean the fight scenes are very dynamic, and overall, I would like say, hey, sit down, watch this. You get a general idea of what a good anime is as far as story structure, how to tell a story, and how a really good animation in an anime should be like. Dynamic, engaging, all that. Do I like Sword Art Online? Yeah, I like Sword Art Online. I enjoy it. I think it's a good story. And there's no, every once in a while I'm compelled to watch it. Which, you know, there's some animes I do like. I don't feel compelled to watch it again. I don't have that problem with Sword Art Online. I know people have problems with Kirito, but I will explain something very interesting about the character Kirito later on. And then we got basically what I feel is a Sword Art Online ripoff, the Eminence in the Shadow. Okay. Is this a good anime? In my opinion, no. The story is very bland. All right. And we'll get into greater detail here in a minute. But overall, I don't even remember the main character's name. I remember Kirito, but this character's name, I have no freaking clue to what his name is. And I've watched season 1. This is not something I'm compelled to remember because I don't care about. That's the worst thing about this anime. I don't care about any of the characters in this anime. Would I recommend anybody who's starting to watch anime to watch Eminence in the Shadow? No. I actually believe this could turn people off from watching. You know, animation-wise, it's not the best. There's far superior anime. Sora Online animation is way above the Eminence in the Shadow, in my opinion. And considering they did this all without CGI really in the first season of Sword Art Online tells you a lot. But the interesting is that people built their whole channel on hating Sword Art Online, like Mother's Basement. All he did was trash Sword Art Online. It's just weird that he goes into this deep dive on how bad the story is, how bad the character is, and all this stuff. But when it comes to Eminence in the Shadow, he praises it. He calls it trash, but he says it's wonderful trash. The animation's great and everything. I'm like, dude, you complain about the animation in Sword Art Online, which is far superior than the one that you hear complimented. The fight scenes are not that dynamic. And quite frankly, story, structure, and all that is non-existent. And the Eminence in the Shadow. All right. Then we have Giga. We're gonna react to his review of Sword Art Online. I would react to Mother's Basement, but let's just say, I would have to watch all his SAO videos, and I don't want to. I mean, look at this. He was spent 30 minutes on this stuff. There's like so much here to go over, like how much he hates SAO. But Mother's Basement here, he loves the Eminence in the Shadow. How many videos does he have on that? One. 30 minutes. One. All right. So I'm don't anybody who says they love anime and doesn't do a real deep dive on why, and they only do like one 30-minute video on it, and compared to the anime that he actually hates, and he has to like tear it down and just hammer his point home about how bad this story is. And the one that he actually thinks has a decent story, even though he thinks it's trash, he does a 30-minute video and doesn't really explain why. I'm not going to give it anything. So, all right, let's watch Giga and his SAO review.
On the Anime Zone, a review of Sword Art Online, an anime about a group of players trapped in a virtual reality MMORPG trying to escape. It has romance, it has adventure, it has mystery, but best of all, it has the epic
Zero Dragons!
Fuck my life!
Oh, that's a copyright right there for me.
The world of MMORPGs confuse me. I've never properly got into them personally, but as an outsider looking in, it just seems like a massive time sponge in which you'll probably play as some ugly motherfucking mutant man dwarf if you're a male, or some sex god elf complete with big tits if you want to pretend you're a female, running around in a virtual world full of other big tits, spending days on end raising an arbitrary number that represents your strength, which probably rises in negative correlation to your sex life. But what the hell do I know? Nevertheless, the genre has gained massive popularity in both the East and West that can only be topped worldwide the day someone decides to make Gears of...
Yeah, this a whole MMO thing that they all hang on to when they do a review of Sword Art Online. I get the reason why. MMOs back when Sword Art Online first came out was a big thing. But I feel like anybody who does a review of Sword Art Online has a tendency to hang on to this so much. Okay.
Halo Modern Black Ops 7 featuring Nazi zombies that dance Gangnam Style. So it should come to no surprise to anyone that the anime that has gained most popularity and of course controversy in 2012 is the RPG-based anime Sword Art Online. The story starts off in...
Remember, this is about 15 years ago. It just came out, the Sword Art Online came out in 2014. It's 2026 as me doing the stream, and people are still talking about Sword Art Online in the way that Mother Basement's Giga. This is like the prevalent opinion that they're going to have here.
Introducing the newest MMORPG to hit the market, Sword Art Online. A game so great that geeks worldwide have apparently been tossing themselves silly in glee and anticipation, while the rest of the world is probably out there having sex. On its launch day, everything seems to be going swimming.
Nothing has changed.
for everyone. The world looks gorgeous and the gameplay is every bit as great as it's hyped up to be. That is until the game's creator, Kayaba Akihiko, gathers all players in one place to reveal a catch. Firstly, all players' avatars are changed to look like their real-world bodies. Good-looking men become fat geeks, good-looking ladies become fat geeks become fat geeks, and underage girls become FBI agents. Secondly, all players are now trapped in the game with no way out until they complete it. Everyone must live, breathe, and play the world of Sword Art Online until someone beats all 100 floors of it. And here's the stinger. If you die in the game, it will be the end of your life. Online. Or to put it in words that everyone will understand, people die if they are killed. The story is told through the eyes of our main protagonist, Kirito, one of the original beta.
One is Kirito. Kirito? Dude, at least say the fucking name right, man. Kirito! But anyway, to touch on certain points here. If you die in the game, you die in real life. That's like the prevalent thing. The reason why people to feel compelled to beat the game so they can escape the crap inside the game. But Geek doesn't do a really good job covering that part, Roy.
Beta testers in the game who in real life is a super hacker that's been obsessed with spending every waking hour trapped inside playing video games ever since a young age, aka he's a fucking loser. At least he should be if
he's a neat. I mean, there's a little bit more to it, but anyway, as soon as we get done through Geek's video here, I'll go more into it.
Didn't attract every female within a 10-mile in-game radius. Yes, it's pretty much established that the female players are somewhat rare in the game, and yet the main character seems like a bona fide chick magnet, with a variety of different girls, all in different shapes and boob sizes, lining up so he can have a pick of which stereotype he wants. Other important characters include...
I noticed he used the lolly. I don't know where he can use Asuna.
Asuna, the main female lead, introduced as a mysterious...
Okay, how come you can say her name right, but you can't say Kirito's name right? That's interesting.
badass player that turns out to be a generic tsundere who is completely useless without her boyfriend. Suguha, who is introduced later on and gets plenty of development, by which I mean she has massive breasts, who is completely useless without her boyfriend. And the rest of the harem bait, who only gets about one episode of screen time anyway, but it's enough to establish that they're completely useless without their fucking boyfriend. But I'll touch on that subject later. Now, with my previous reaction videos, there might be some confusion as to what I actually thought about the show, so I'll just lay that to rest right now. Did I think Sword Art Online was good? Kinda. There are some things that the show does really well, and one of them is most certainly the action. If A1 Pictures has proved something to me after watching this and Birdie the Mighty Decode, is that they know how to do that action and they know how to do it absolutely gorgeously. The highlights in SAO is undoubtedly the action scenes, and this especially shines during every single boss battle we see. The boss battles were a glorious spectacle that never failed to drop my jaw right down to the floor, and gave me a nostalgic thrill of the hours spent fighting my own boss battles as a kid playing some grand video game. Combine this with a soundtrack made by Yuki Kadra, who, if you can't remember, did the soundtrack to Fate Zero, and you'll find yourself having eyes and eargasms during the fantastically done high points of the show, even if the choir sounds like they're singing about gaming snap. Yes, the action and music are definitely the highlights of the show, in addition to the...
I'd say there's more to it than what he's talking about, but you'll get my opinion after we get done.
Beautiful art that really made the stunning in-game setting stand out and made you feel like you wanted to be a part of this game. Unfortunately, the same cannot be said about the story and characters, which have enough individual problems to fill up a Britannica Encyclopedia set. Though, to be honest, just about every problem I have can be summed up in basically one line. It's shit! Joking. In all seriousness, the show takes itself way too seriously. So much so that I'm pretty sure it ripped off some iconic scenes from End of Evangelion and Berserk, because apparently it's just as serious as those other two shows. Yes, the biggest feeling I got from the series was that it was trying to set itself up as an epic action-adventure tale set in a vast, unexplored online virtual world, when it just really felt like a group of twats pissing about in a video game. The characters themselves aren't nearly as developed as they pretend to be, since the amount of characterization I got after 25 episodes of following Kirito is that he's some awesome
Kirito, dude. Kirito. Not Kirito. Kirito. I only said his name about like 50 billion times in the show. He still can't get it right.
some badass because he wears black clothes and is really good at video games, spends most of his time trying to be the lone anti-hero and picks up chicks along the way like they're fucking Pokemon. He's the ultimate wish fulfillment character since he's stupidly overpowered for unexplained reasons and
We'll talk about the wish fulfillment characters here.
anything remotely vagina-shaped becomes completely reliant on him. Perfectly encapsulated in this scene here when he takes on 7 full-grown motherfuckers to protect what looks like a 5-year-old and becomes the first person ever to win a fight by apparently standing people into submission. Asuna's character, for all the potential she showed in her badass introduction, just turns out to be a generic tsundere that doesn't
Did you even watch the fucking anime? Yeah. Alright.
develop any deeper than that. Her romance with Kirito feels so forced and generic, it feels like it was written by a teenager who was just guessing.
Huh? Once again, did you actually watch the show? I never paid attention to the story. I mean,
How romances work. Guy meets girl, they kinda know each other, spend some time together, she acts like she doesn't like him. Bullshit! She cooks for him, suddenly she likes him, they spend a few more days together, and then they just decide to get married. What? The whole thing was just handled so lazily and developed at a ridiculously unnatural pace, leaving Asuna as nothing more than
there's so much I want to say, but I don't want to say it right now.
just a plot device by the end. As for the story, well, the biggest draw for the show is of course the great way the series set up its premise. The first 3 episodes of the show were great, setting up the intriguing premise perfectly that hinted at an epic quest to clear the game that would take a hell of a lot of work, sacrifice, and hardship that could possibly lead to some higher purpose. It instantly drew you in and made you want to see more of this world and how things would develop. Unfortunately from there, it never really built on a tone and potential set in early episodes, by instead deciding to focus on a soiree of side stories that hardly ever focused on the main goal, while constantly having time skips as if half the show is set in a hyperbolic time chamber. One moment it was an action adventure and the next minute it was CSI fucking Warcraft. It didn't have any focus, which is a shame because if the plot did decide to go in the direction of the early episodes, it could have been a great anime. Even with these problems though, the first half was still an enjoyable look into a real life gaming environment, and it was very interesting to see the psychological implications of actually creating a society in a virtual world. Each episode managed to build on a new aspect of the game, and just seeing how core game mechanics was integrated into our daily lives led to a very intriguing setting that never failed to grab my interest. However, the shoddy writing becomes completely evident in the second half of the show when it takes a nosedive so spectacular it was Olympic medal worthy. Without spoiling too much, the great action is still there, but the story takes a turn which makes it lose all sense of purpose, while ironically managing to make you feel like you're watching a video game played by some pretentious idiots taking it 10,000 times too seriously. All feeling of urgency is lost, and it's hard to feel for characters when the entire story arc is driven by a romance that was a dribbling mess in the first place. A little sister character is introduced, who is not really a sister, wink wink, along with a new
Funny how much his opinion has changed since then. Let's say it's one of his favorite anime is about romance between step siblings. All right, just saying. Can't have it both ways, dude. Okay, I'm just saying.
new villain who seems about as threatening as a camp butterfly, probably because that's exactly what he looks like, not helped by the fact that he's a middle-aged man who just happens to scream like a 15-year-old girl. The writing also takes a back seat.
He's yelling Kagaba because he's the guy who developed Sword Art Online.
There are multiple moments where the show disregards its own in-game rules in favor of Deus Machina writing to either advance the plot or make Kirito look like a badass, leading to some arsepool so big it probably left the show with an anus the size of the Grand Canyon. The show has the exact opposite problem that High School of the Dead had by trying to be something that it was not, and if it wasn't taking itself too seriously, I probably would be a lot less harsh on it because there is a lot of fun to be had here. Despite all of this though, it has still become by far the most popular anime of 2012. It's no surprise surprised how there was such a huge popularity spike, since I'm pretty sure becoming the most badass character stuck in the ultimate video game with hordes of females chasing after you is the secret wish of every gamer out there. But bad writing and shoddy characters aside, the show was definitely entertaining, particularly if you're a gamer. There's a certain sense of satisfaction in seeing all these gaming terms being thrown around and raising the stakes up to a game that looks genuinely fun to play. Cause as many criticisms as I had, I was never once bored while watching the show, even if part of the entertainment was seeing the amount of stupid being radiated in later episodes. The action at its best was able to make me forget about the story and characters for a brief period. The setting makes it the perfect gateway anime for newbies, and they obviously know their target audience well enough to execute this premise. So much so that I would say that if you like video games, especially if you like MMORPGs, you will probably like this in one way or another. Overall, Sword Art Online is a solid show that has an interesting premise with great animation and music, but really fails when it comes to the characters and plot. At the very least, it's an entertaining watch and does well to explore the concept of actually living in a high-stakes game, but takes itself far too seriously, and if you want any kind of enjoyment from this anime, it's probably best to watch it without thinking too much. It's not as good as the fanboys praise it to be, but it's not as bad as the haters claim it to be either. Currently, Sword Art Online is yet to have a DVD or Blu-ray release, but is available for streaming on Crunchyroll. You can also go to crunchyroll.com/the Anime Zone for a free fortnight of premium.
Okay, right. And it's like everybody at that time was like pimping Crunchyroll, but whatever. My thoughts on Giga. Was he fair overall? Yeah, this is actually one of the better reviews of Sword Art Online, to be honest with you. But he missed the point. Okay, he complains about the story. Okay, the story is not about the fucking game. It isn't at all. It's about the characters, right? A good story, it's about a journey of your protagonist. Okay, is Kirito the same person by the end? No, there has been progression of Kirito. Same with Asuna. There's been progressions with that character. Same with all the other characters there to various degrees. Okay. Now, you gotta understand, this is Japanese animes. There's Korean animes. There's also Chinese animes that a lot of them are self-insert. Okay, so that's how they cater to them. And to act like Westerners, the Western market doesn't do that. Dear God, how many of you wanted to be Spider-Man? Or any other superhero? And let's face facts, when we complain about stories, we are not that great at it. But here's the interesting part. Who is the audience for Sword Art Online? Is it Westerners? No, it's Japanese. Okay, it's catered to the Japanese market. Because anime studios don't really care if they get popular in the West. They care about if they get popular in Japan, because that will constitute for a second season, third season, and so on. Movies, all that. Also, animes aren't there to tell you the complete story. They're there to get you to buy the mangas and the light novels. It's basically a grand advertisement for the mangas and light novels. That's why animes exist and are made. It isn't to tell you the whole story. It's to get you to buy the fucking books. So you will want to know the whole story. So I'm just covering like the first season of both these, by the way. I'm not covering the whole series. But I will say this, at the end of Sword Art Online, the first season, did you feel compelled or want to know more? In my opinion, yes. You want to know more about the story, and you will learn more about the characters and their progression as you read or watch later seasons of said anime. Now, was Kirito a power insert for gamers? Not necessarily. I mean, it kind of was the attraction of it, but if you really pay attention to the story, Kirito gets traumatized as the story progresses. he wears down, especially after spoiler, they get out of the game. When he comes out, he is traumatized from being in the game. Where if you die, you die. Death is a real thing in this thing. And there are time jumps here, but it's to progress the story along. It will show you every time there's a time jump, there is progression of, say, a character. That's important. The important part of a story is progression of characters, not progression of the story overall. Is the elements within that story that help the story go forward. Was Kirito the same from the beginning, where he finds out he's trapped inside the game? No, there's certain things that happen to him along the way that kind of changed him. Most notably, that's in SAO. How he looks at the world as compared to when he started at the beginning of anime. It's true for like Asuna and all the other characters. They are kind of traumatized for being trapped in that video game, which is the underlying theme of the show. It isn't about the fucking game. It's about not knowing if you're going to live to see tomorrow. That's the real story. That's the real thing about these characters. They don't know if they're going to live to see tomorrow. So, are there elements in the story that could have been done better? Yes. But, here's the secret. There's elements in all stories that could be done. No story is 100% perfect. But there's way more things in SAO they do really, really good compared to what everybody complains about. They focus on these minor things, and they are minor. They don't really have that much impact on the progression of the characters in the story. But overall, is it a good anime? I would even dare say, as this particular point, almost 15 years later, this is a classic that I would like point to people who want to get into anime to get kind of overall understanding of what's going to be in a lot of animes. I mean, everybody complains about the harem, the little sister, and the step sibling thing. That's prevalent in a lot of animes, by the way. You just have to watch a few animes to go, okay, this is like a thing that happens. Okay, and if you have problems with it, you stop watching anime. But if you're okay with it, you just keep on watching anime. Just realize it's a thing. On drinking coffee. So, and then we have people like Mother's Basements that like do these deep dives and like nitpick every little element that was done, not done to the best of his ability. His ability being Mother's Basement's opinion, and even Giga, in his opinion. But you can't argue with success. There has been, let me think here, there's been 4 seasons of SAO, including the offshoot, 2 movies, and they're doing another one where they get rid of all the time skips and basically being faithful to the light novel and all that, because the light novels don't have time skips. They really actually go through what happens basically year by year, which you can't really do it in a 25 episode anime, because it won't be 25 episodes. It will be like One Piece type of thing, with a lot of fucking filler. All these animes have filler, right? There's beach scene. There's a beach episode in practically every fucking anime. Is it a beach or onsen? One. But you gotta have to kind of accept that when you start watching anime, that this is going to be a prevalent thing in a lot of animes. But let's move on to the other one. Eminence in the Shadow. Let's see what Giga has to say about this. And this is actually only 3 years ago.
Blah blah, Gigak likes Isekai.
I am shocked.
I want you to cast your mind back for a bit. No, wait, too far. It's summer holiday in 8th grade and you've just discovered anime. Mirai Nikki is close to peak. Akame Kill was the most tragic thing you'd ever seen. That scene where Kirito gets his second sword and shouts out, "Starburst or Streamer!" was the goddamn coolest thing you'd ever seen, because of course it was. You were 13. Everything was cool. You didn't care about character development. You didn't think about story structure. You heard a quote like, "I'm a gamer. Not because I don't have a life, but because..." Sorry. But because I choose to have many, and you thought to yourself, damn, that's deep. I'm a gamer. Were you cringe? Hell yeah you were, but you know what? You enjoyed yourself, and that's what's important, even if you can look back and think, God, what was I thinking? But what happens when you find a show that stops trying to run away from that cringe? It embraces the cringe, distills the cringe, knuckles down and envelops you in the edge fest, high intensity, full-blown...
Or just really bad storytelling. Really bad storytelling.
world of cringe you thought you'd grown past and refuses to apologize about it.
I need more power.
You get the Eminence in Shadow. Anime has been absolutely killing it lately. 2022 was not only full of surprises, but shows that push the boundary of anime. Modern classics that stamps their mark on the scene and will stick with us for years to come. Eminence in Shadow? It's not one of those shows. This is every 14-year-old teenage angsty fantasy turned up to 11. It's edgy, it's horny. It might well just be the new king of trashy isekai, and it's by far the most goddamn fun I've had in the genre for years. ReZero, Slime, Mushoku Tensei, all brilliant shows we've gotten in the past few years that absorb you into that intricate world and have shown us how truly great.
And I will talk about those other ones and how it impacted my view of this particular anime.
Isekai can be. If these three shows are the 3-star Michelin meals of isekai, this is Eminence in Shadow, and this is me. But how did Eminence in Shadow get me to embrace the cringe? Giga, do you fantasize about getting hit by a truck? Is this another case of me having isekai brain rot? No, okay, I haven't forgotten what good anime is. I still remember my best of 2022 anime list. I still remember Chainsaw Man. Speaking of which, Chainsaw Man itself is having a collaboration with today's sponsor, Nikkei.
Cool.
Okay, we're just gonna jump past that because I don't want to advertise gacha games on my channel. Sorry guys, just deal with it.
I know what you're thinking, but look, it's been 1 whole year since my last isekai video on this channel, and the tax has to be paid. White girls have true crime, Gigak has bullshit isekai, but contrary to popular belief, I don't just blindly recommend every trashy isekai that airs every season. And before you go,
Yes, he does.
yo, that's cap. This is my face when I'm saying it. Look at this serious face. Do you see how deathly serious I am taking this? I would never mislead you on something like this. This is a show that won't go down as a classic of anime. It doesn't have a lot in common with the isekai greats like Mushoku Tensei. Eminence in Shadow is edgy, self-serving. You see what happens in it and it's like... Well, see, Mushoku Tensei is more like... The plot goes like this. Sid Kagano is a man obsessed with... But unfortunately, he gets...
I just remember Giga didn't say his name. I wouldn't know his name. His name is Sid. Yeah. I'm not even sure if he said the name right. But we're just gonna go with Sid.
Hit by a truck and dies. Reborn in a fantasy world, he continues his pursuit of power, a secret organization, Shadow Garden, so begins the story. I give up. The big issue I've had when trying to talk about the show to anyone is that as soon as I open my mouth to explain anything that happens, I instantly lose anyone listening because everything that comes out of my mouth sounds fucking stupid. Because it is fucking stupid. The main point of this show is that
Oh, at least he's self-aware.
Sid makes up the most dumb, convoluted, fanfiction.net, Tumblr-ass plot developments he can think up on the spot, and it turns out to be true. The man has no investment in the people around him and what's going on. He's just role-playing his perfect isekai power fantasy story, and everyone in the world is forced to dance to his tune. On one side, he's Shadow, incarnation of vengeance, entity of the night, slayer of pussy. The man fucks without losing his virginity because
In other words, he's fucking Batman.
he never loses. Shadow is a man who based their entire personality over listening to My Chemical Romance once. This is what people who shopped at Hot Topics saw in their mind's eye. Shadow's the type of guy who would say,
You know why they call it the Dead Sea?
why?
Because I killed it.
But on the flip side, he's plain old Sid Kageno, a guy devoted to being an invisible background character who won't stand out, won't attract attention, chasing his dream to be the ultimate real-life NPC, which...
Hey guys, I'm in New York City just hanging out.
Honestly, isn't that hard to do nowadays? The thing is, he will refuse to break character no matter what, and I really mean...
Alright, let's move on.
No matter what. His sister gets kidnapped and tortured. His school is the target of a terrorist attack. There are classmates getting murdered around him left and right, and the first thing that goes through his mind is, alright boys, it's NPC time. How can I give myself the most pathetic death possible? As Shadow, he will literally commit to robbing a grand piano only to transport it to an underground cave so he can ominously play it with the lights beaming down for the ultimate edgelord look. The man is more dedicated to his role than Jake Paul is to playing an asshole. He could give Daniel Day-Lewis a run for his money in his commitment to method acting. Oh, okay, so this is like a parody of Isekai? Kinda. Comedy is subjective. Is a phrase people use when they're about to say they don't
This is a fucking comedy?
find something
No, comedy is subjective. I mean, for me, comedy has to make me laugh. This fucking thing that never made me laugh.
funny. Eminence in Shadow has some decent jokes here and there, though it can be hit or miss. Sometimes it'll do this
Mostly miss.
thing where it will spell out this overused trope and pass it off as a joke, which is something I've always despised, but sometimes it can play around with our expectations in amusing ways. We've all watched that scene where the main character accidentally goes in the hot spring, sees the girl, she goes, "Ah, hentai!" Gets angry, blah blah blah. Alright, here's what happens with Sid. Barges into hot spring. It's the girl's hot spring. Doesn't acknowledge the girl. Flexes his pee-pee. Refuses to elaborate further. Leaves. This is a show that is not afraid to play around with tropes we're familiar with and subvert our expectations to varying degrees of success. But what I found more impressive, and a hell of a lot more amusing, is how hard it commits to its own bullshit act. It makes fun of itself while doubling down, tripling down, quadrupling the fuck down on all the cheesy, cringe-ass moments we roll our eyes at in your typical trashy power fantasy isekai. Beyond being a straight-up parody, it's just entirely self-aware. You find yourself not taking the show too seriously, then end up being completely invested in all the dumb shit that ends up happening. They say that love and hate are
Once again, this is very subjective.
two halves of the same coin, but Eminence in Shadow proves that the exact same thing is true with cringe and cool. Because what happens when you take all those cringe scenes that would only appeal to an edgy 13-year-old, distill it, rev up the stupidity to 100, does it somehow become cool again? This is what Eminence in Shadow asks, and I think there's one scene that encapsulates everything this show's about.
Please
So
show
if you
me.
don't want to be spoiled for episode 5, just skip ahead. Sid has always been obsessed with becoming powerful. In his past life, he was already pretty OP. The man dedicated himself to being Batman without all the fancy gadgets. He had trained enough to take down any thug he encountered. But so what? No matter how much a mortal can train, there are still limits to what you can achieve. What if he went up against a firing squad? What if someone dropped a nuclear bomb on you? No matter how much you develop your muscles, hone your mind, perfected your skills, if someone comes along with a nuclear bomb, you'd be instantly vaporized. Or so you thought. Because, reincarnated in a new world, he refused to give up on his dream. There was still a height he had yet to attain. So, after years upon years of training, he arrived at but a single solution. That's right. If I don't want to be vaporized by a nuclear explosion, I must simply become the nuke.
I am atomic.
The stupidest fucking line ever. Jesus Christ.
What the fuck did I just watch? What is this?
A bad anime?
Why did he say atomic in Times New Roman? Why is this so entertaining? This doesn't try to
That's a
differentiate
good
itself from the
question.
typical power fantasy isekai. This fully commits to being the power fantasy isekai, then goes 10 steps further beyond what is necessary. He is stupidly OP. He's never in any real danger. He'll say cringe lines and pass them off as the coolest thing ever said. You think other isekai protagonists specialize in having their own harem? Well, not only does every influential figure happen to be a cute girl who of course ends up falling for him, but he's goddamn built an entire shadow organization with 0 boys allowed. Alpha, Beta, Gamma, Delta, Epsilon, Eta, Zeta, Sigma. The man's created his own harem institute of hundreds, not dozens, hundreds of superpowered waifus that end up amassing so much wealth and power that they end up influencing the world stage. And he did this by complete accident. But the best part of all this is having to see everyone in the world take Sid's bullshit role-playing 100% seriously. This is a fully functioning fantasy land with nations
And this is boring.
vying for power, secret organizations manipulating the global politics. Characters are in a life or death struggle to defend the homeland they so love, and then along comes this dude. Countries pour their resources into figuring out what exactly is Shadow Garden, who's in it, what do they want, what are their goals and motivations, how does their presence affect the world? And meanwhile, Sid's just there like, hehe, Shadow Man say power. Everyone is playing Game of Thrones while Sid is playing Dungeons and Dragons, except he is every dungeon master's worst nightmare. Someone who just makes shit up as he goes along, breaks every rule of the game, ignores the big shiny thing that is shouting, "This is the plot!" but is incapable of rolling anything but nat 20. And so everything he ends up doing has real consequences to the world around him. A lot of people have compared this to Overlords, but I think this is actually closer to Isekai One Punch Man, and I'm gonna be honest, part of the reason I'm making this video is because I'm praying that this doesn't stop at just 2 seasons. Yeah, I'm excited to get more of the Isekai greats, but for the love of God, give me 5 more double Big Mac meals of this, please. Eminence
Please, no, please, no. I know we got a season 2 and there's a season 3 coming out, but please just let it end.
Shadow is a series that should not work, but somehow it does. This is what happens when every
That's a matter of opinion.
single person working on an anime absolutely understands the assignment. It's a series which gives absolutely 0 fucks in being cringy, edgy, or childish. Sid is a man who laughed so hard it became reality, but the more you watch, the more you get sold on his bullshit. It throws at you every trope, every cliche, every eye-rolling corny line you've ever heard in your life, and you end up eating that shit up like it's the first time you've ever seen an anime. This is what happens when you reach the peak of trashy, entertaining isekai, and I don't know what more it can do to reach even greater heights.
I don't want to be the last boss.
Actually has some story progression.
I want to be the one in the story who operates from the shadows. The Eminence and Shadow.
Okay, now it's perfect. Hey guys.
Okay, hold on. Alright. Let's talk about this anime. Once again, story. What's the story? Sid just wants to be powerful. That's the whole fucking thing. That's it. That's it. That's the whole fucking story. Now, if you find that interesting, well, more power to you, but as far as for me, I found it incredibly boring. Did I watch all of season 1? Yes, I watched all of season 1. I was just really hoping it would be better, see Sid would progress even a half a fucking step. Okay, he's the main protagonist, and is Sid the same at the beginning of the anime as compared to the end? Yes, he doesn't fucking change. You know, I understand it's a comedy. Don't get me wrong. But even comedies, there is character progression. You know, there is like, you look at any comedy, there's always like certain times it gets actually serious. And we have character progression. There's not for Sid. And that's who our focal point is on Sid. Is there character progression with the minor characters or his supporting characters? Yes, interesting enough. Which I would think would be a lot better anime if we just had one of them to be the main character as compared to Sid. But was the progression good enough for me to like sit here and go, oh, I want more of this? No, not at all. The Sid was so fucking annoying to me that I couldn't stand to see season 2. I was like, no, I'm good. Animation wise, it's not that good. The action scenes are just so fucking bland. You know, you don't get no sense of action or dynamics. Hey, it was so fucking bland. And then overall, in my opinion, this is what people think what isekai is. You got overpowered main protagonist, and he just gets a circle of girls that want to ride his dick, and that's the whole fucking story. You know, there's like one anime out there. It's basically the whole fucking story. It's like the hero there is like promised to marry this girl, and it's like a childhood sweetheart, and everybody wants to jump his bones, and that's the whole fucking anime. Thank God that's only like, the episodes are only like 15 minutes. But this was like, I believe 12 to 25 episodes, season 1. I don't remember. I'm not gonna go look, because I don't really want to pay attention to this anime at all, because I found it so horrendous. You know, is it as bad as JoJo's Bizarre Event? Well, JoJo period. No, JoJo's worse than this anime. It's far worse than this anime, because, you know, the minor thing here is that Eminence and Shadow made me grin once, and that was when you saw him did catch the coin in his mouth. I actually kind of smiled at that scene. But after that, I was like, I fucking can't. Let's just get over it. I'm bored. I'll watch this when I need to go to sleep. I was just so bored. There was no real story here other than, oh, I'm going to be edgy and all this stuff. And, oh, all these people are dying, but how can I make it work for me to look like an edgelord? I'm like going, oh, dear God. You know who this is made? This is made for Western anime reviewers. That's all it's made for. Here in the West, Western anime reviewers like Mother's Basement, like Giga, think this is a wonderful anime. Do they think it's garbage and it's weak as hell, but they still find it entertaining for the power insert and how ridiculous it is? I find it insulting, because as far as story, there is no fucking progression of the main character. He's the exact same person, comparatively speaking, as he is at the end of season 1. To me, that's an incredible waste of time and a waste of opportunity. You know, it's like Sid has Chinibio, 8th grade syndrome. He wants to be fucking Batman, this like all powerful, like badass, operating in the shadows. See him lose a battle would have been interesting, and see how he overcomes that. Granted, probably only last for 5 fucking seconds, but still, it would be something fucking different as compared to the same shit over and over and over and over and over again. You know? Or actually have him like be in a relationship with one particular character, and that's like the Asuna of this series, which we don't get at all. And he doesn't care about anybody. He just wants to be fucking the badass that operates in the shadows. And to me, that's not a compelling reason to watch a fucking anime or read a book or anything, because if the main character is exactly the same as he was at the beginning and he's at the end, I just feel like I wasted my fucking time. You know, it's just Eminence in the Shadow is a really bad anime overall. Story-wise, there's nothing there. Okay, this is, I mean, someone's going to say, turn off your brain and just enjoy it. I did turn off my brain, and my dead brain went, this sucks. But here's the interesting. I very rarely comment on videos.
Kill not that within you.
Okay, everybody's gonna make a big thing about it. Okay. This is my comment under Mother's Basement. All right, I'll read it to you. I know it, but because it's my comment, I'm not reading other people's comment. This is my comment. This guy makes what, 5 to 10 videos about how bad SAO is, but recommends this steaming pile of shit for all of SAO foes, which there are many. Won't deny that. At least there is character progression and actual story other than I'm an OP character. SAO does actually there's more to the story than I'm an OP character. Then he goes on how about the female characters move the story forward. Really? What story? How are these female characters no more than eye candy than, say, High School of the Dead? Yeah. Of course, I've seen High School. Wait, sorry. High School of the Dead. Female characters have a personality to them beyond smart chick, etchy chick. I want to be strong chick. This anime is shit, not trash. Just a big pile of dog shit. You can tell how much I enjoyed this anime. While this show has maybe 1 or 2 moments that make you grin, not smile or laugh. I smiled once. That coin thing, yeah, it was slightly amusing, but that's it. It's painful to watch. The animation is decent, say on the level of 2nd season of Log Horizon. Yeah. Nothing against that. If you've seen the 2nd season of Log Horizon, you know what I'm talking about. But it isn't all that great that the guy makes it out to be. Just decent, nothing more and nothing less. Yeah, the animation was just decent as compared to SAO. SAO, put it this way, SAO is a $300 million summer blockbuster movie. Eminence in the Shadow is a Saturday morning cartoon. That's the animation level there. It's a Saturday morning cartoon show. In the 70s. He makes it out as high quality, but it's nothing more than just average. I think he needs to watch more anime than he has because he has no idea what good animation really is. Really questionable if this is his idea of high quality. Yeah. Sid, apparently I remember his name in this one. Sid isn't a character. A character progresses beyond the first episode. Look at ReZero, which I think is trash. I do. I don't like ReZero. Because I find the main character just personally annoying. I don't like watching shows where I just sit there and like, can he just die? I know he's the main character. Can you just fucking kill him permanently, please? Get a new one? That's why I think about ReZero. For a better main character than Sid. Sid does nothing to move the plot of the story. He is I'm too cool to care person. It doesn't change at all. Subaru, wait. There's a VTuber named Subaru with Hololive. If you want to actually see a good Subaru, watch her streams. Move the plot along and does slowly change as the show goes forward, and learns from his mistake. Or her mistakes. Don't get me wrong, Subaru is awful. Oh, Subaru is actually a male character. Okay. It's all coming back to me. I kind of blocked this anime out. Don't get me wrong, Subaru is awful, but he is fleshed out character by the end of the first season. Right? It embraces the cringe, which makes it funny. Has you seen Konosuba? Konosuba comedy is top tier. It's even people who have problems with like the 2nd season or all the tie-ins to it, I still find it funny. Okay, I know comedy is subjective. My subjective opinion of the comedy of Eminence in the Shadow is not fucking funny. Okay, now this is how you embrace the cringe and be funny. At no point does this anime make me even smile. Hell, I would like to even grimace in disgust. I was just bored to tears by this anime, which is true. I was just bored. If you enjoyed the show, great for you. However, I would recommend going and realizing there's nothing more here recommending beyond the latest OP character show. There's nothing. This isn't nothing like what he made it out to be in the video. Don't get your hopes up and set the bar low, like School Days low. Because remember, School Days is far better than JoJo. You know, man, I only got one life, but it's once again this anime, Eminence in the Shadow. There's no story, and I watched something for a story. Now, let me say the main difference for me between Sword Art Online and Eminence in the Shadow by the end of season 1. I wanted to watch more of Sword Art Online. Eminence in the Shadow, I was hoping that will only be one season. Because God, don't want no more. I don't like no more. But they're continuing on season 2, season 3. Apparently, it's very popular in Japan. It doesn't matter what we think here, guys. It's very popular in Japan. Which, no, fine. Be you. Okay. But here, personally, I was really hoping there'll only be one season. But which anime would I recommend watching? Compare speak, I definitely would recommend watching Sword Art Online. It's a classic, and if you watch the whole thing from season 1 to the final season, you get this nice overall story that you see really good progression of Kirito and all the other characters there, and you come to a semblance of a decent resolution. But Eminence in the Shadow, I didn't give a shit about. I just like, go away, please. Don't ever show up again. Just disappear. No? Just disappear. And by the way, don't ever listen to recommendations from Mother's Basement, because he has certain biases. He doesn't understand why these things happen in anime and why they're there in the story. And even though you fucking stop, please. Even though the same thing can be said about others, he's so pretentious. It's painful to watch. Anyway, I'll be right back. I gotta go do old man stuff, but that's pretty much the segment. I'll be right back. Yeah, I didn't play any music. I know. I don't think anybody's watching, to be honest with you, but that's okay. I just like the sound of my own voice. All right. Put my headphones back on. All right. Let's get to chat. All right. Oh, sorry, Zero. You need to get out of here. Okay. Perfect genre awareness and total substantial ignorance. Perfectly. I call it boring. To me, Eminence in the Shadow is a really boring anime. There's nothing there for me to be interested in. I mean, yeah, you got girls with big tits and all that stuff. I mean, that's not enough for me to see. If I want to see girls with big tits and all that stuff, I go watch a fucking hentai. You know? But Enemies in the Shadow, no, I wouldn't waste my time. I wouldn't waste my time. It's a nothing burger. As compared to Sword Art Online, it's a much superior anime, comparative speaking, than Enemies in the Shadow. Which, not to say that Eminence in the Shadow is worse than JoJo, because JoJo is the worst anime ever made. Period. Sorry. I'm not interested. I've been doing that a lot. So I can kind of clear up all this stuff. So I can have my YouTube feed be more along the lines of what I want to see. It kind of puts a smile. Sushi Cat Tower Defense. All right. No, just things to make me smile, make me forgive about my day, and not just sit here and just like pound my head on my desk. Why? Why is this there? I don't want to see it. Once again, I'm not interested. I mean, I'll watch other stuff from him. I'm not gonna watch it. All those who are watching, thank you for like obeying the rules and realize I'm not going to be talking about drama ever again. And I do appreciate that you understand why. And I've been a lot more relaxed and a lot more. I feel more enjoyable streaming. Personally, I enjoy streaming a lot more now as compared to before. There was always that little sense of dread. Oh, you want me to talk about this and that, and I didn't want to talk about that stuff. And I was like, it just opens me up to be able to do stuff like this, talk about anime and stuff like that. And it makes it more fun for me. Hopefully, it comes through through my content and kind of my general change in attitude. I'm a lot more relaxed, to be honest with you. And it is a Void Train. I want to check this out real fast. Let me go to Steam. We may play. We're gonna play a game here. I restore your island. I may play that. This is a nice chill game. I like it. But Zero was telling me about this Void Train game, and it's just, he says it's like Raft in space. Raft in space! And I kind of want to check it out, just to see what it's like. And how much it is. Okay. I'm not interested in a Subnautica. Void Train. It's 3. Let's see what it is. No, I can't bring you over here. And become a crew member of an interdimensional express train. Discover a new world full of mysteries, creatures, enemies, and place upgrade, customize your train, gather new materials, build better weapons, play solo, online co-op with up to 4 people. Huh. Okay. I'm watching the trail right now. Yeah. Oh, Jesus. That blew up. Oh, this is interesting. Hey, let me play this. Because I can't afford to get this one. That does look like a really interesting enemy. And it does look like Rapid Space. Cool. This is kind of cool. A shark. Unless that's a shark. Hilarious. And supporter pack. Or devoid. Get DLC free. Oh, okay, this came out. When did this come out? Sorry, you're not seeing this. No, it came out November 7th of 2025. Okay. Oh, I'll check it out. Jesus Christ. It's recently. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Okay. What? Huh? Did I set the time wrong? Did I set the time wrong on that post? Okay, I didn't. I don't know why I just got the notification on my phone. Okay. All right. That was nothing I need to know about or be worried about. Okay, let's just come over here and see what my notifications are and get that cleared out. New coach online. Okay. 1 second. Light a cigarette. We're gonna play a game. And real quick, I need to let me get to Twitter. Yeah. I'm gonna play Restore Your Island because I think it's a nice chill game, and I know in the mornings I like to be chill, and we're gonna have fun this after a lot of fun. I'm gonna probably play for a couple hours. Let me go to my profile real fast. Go to my profile real fast, and I'm gonna do a quote retreat. Quote. More. Oh, I don't think that's capitalized. No. Time to chill. Huh? After making bonus opinions about enemy. All right, let's get the game loaded up. We'll just close that out. And we'll go here and get the game loaded up. Sorry guys, you just seen a black screen. I'm waiting for the game to load up. Get my controller over here. We're playing controller this time. Here we are. We'll get you over to the game. Sorry, Zero, you gotta go. Oh, there it is. Restore your island. Oh, cool. Stop that. Alright, hold on. Don't know why we got Tokyo Drift going on right now. Alright, I saw that. That's the doggy. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. Yes, sir. You were over here. Is there anything I do with you? I don't think I did. Actually, I was thinking I need to go ahead. Oh, we cleaned this beach up pretty well. Oh, turtles. Let's see. Maybe we're supposed to pet the toucan? What's the toucan at? I don't remember where the toucan is. Like over here someplace? What do we got in a backpack? Oh, we don't have nothing in a backpack, so we... It's a toucan. A toucan. I think it's over here behind this rock, to be honest. Again, nope, we got no more fertilizer. Toucan over here? Yep, there's the toucan. Okay. There's Squeaker. I don't know if what that does, but hey, let's just roll with it. Like I said, this is a very chill game. That's why I like it. It's like kind of nice to play a chill game during the day. This is like one of those things that are going to be unscheduled. Hey, let's fuck with the dog. Yeah, fuck with the dog. Yeah, okay, fuck with the dog. Fuck with the dog. Fuck with the dog. Fuck with the dog. Okay, then we're gonna fuck with the dog some more. Then we're gonna fuck with him more. Okay, alright, we're done. Good boy. You can eat now. We starved you. Okay, let's go ahead and go to sleep, I guess. Can't actual start on the day. Alright, let's go clean shit up. Alright. He's chowing down over there and probably taking massive dumps over. There's a box right there. Let's go ahead and check that out. Yeah. We got it. Oh, we got a toilet. Are we supposed to be happy about that? Oh. Let's go over here. We'll come back and clean this side after we get done cleaning the other side. And let's go ahead and grab bananas over here. The bananas like the best energy replenisher areas. Bring it up. Yeah. That's the dog. I thought that was like somebody who does. Why is there somebody on a fucking island? Pick that up. There's, I think, gonna be. I think there's over here gonna be more bananas. I don't know why that one's not producing bananas. We're over here with octopus person. And let's say we're supposed to like rescue an octopus now. Alright. So, okay, let's get our whole thing out and let's start sucking up some cans, okay? Alright, I think we got all the cans over there. Like I said, this is a nice chilled game. I had a lot of fun playing it. Even though it's just like kind of like just suck garbage up off the beach. But hey, like I said, it's a fun game. I like it. I mean, it's sort of like a power wash simulator type vibe, you know? Hold on. Right, okay, let's move on to plastic now. Well, energy's empty. All right. Okay. This is where the bananas come in. We have some, oh, okay, we got a coconut right there. We're at the coconut. We'll keep the coconut. Okay, there's another, should be another coconut over here. There we are. Eat that. And we'll eat that. Okay, now we got full energy. Now we can get more. Sit here and suck up plastic. Okay, let's start at the beginning and just go down and back up like we did with the metal cans. I think that'll be it. Okay. Oh, let's see. Oh, there's some plastic. All right. Okay. I'm just wondering out of curiosity, like if a storm comes through here, all this stuff's gonna come back. Okay. Let's go over here and oh. All right, and let's pick up glass now. What are you barking about? Oh yeah, I'm so appreciative that we turn around just in time to see that. You know? Okay, I missed some plastic. Okay, hold on. Oh, glass. Energy's empty. Okay, there's some bananas right here. Get bananas. Let's get some nanners. Get some nanners. There's some nanners right there. Oh, excuse me. Apparently we can't walk. We have to. No, the trees are so fucking huge. We can't get stuck on them. There's some more nanners over here someplace. I see coconuts. We'll go back here and we'll eat another coconut. That should get us back to full energy again. Coconuts all over the goddamn place. And we're gonna pet the dog. Pet the dog. Let's pet the doggies. Yeah, you're just a lovely puppy, aren't you? Oh, there's some nanners right there, but we want some coconuts. We don't want nanners. Well, we're gonna pick up the nanners and then we'll pick up these coconuts right here. Boom. Boom. Oh, I didn't realize my flashlight. Did a really good job playing this on. That looks very nice. Oh, wait. Come on. Now we can pull entry. And we'll go ahead and grab these coconuts here. Alright. We have more coconuts around. Oh, we got another coconut right over here. Put the lime in the coconut. Can we kill the bird and eat the bird? That'd be cool. Oh. Better than eating the dog. Yes. Okay, back is full. Okay, let's go. Yeah. Figure my Bob out. Let's start down here. Right about here? Yeah, right about here. Ooh, full. Okay. Alright, and we're gonna put that. Nope, 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 nope. Cool. That. No, that's not one. That. Okay. Okay, let's move on to art. Oh. Yeah, let's go to sleep. Don't know if sleeping does anything for you, but hey. Why can't you get on the back porch this way? We get a better house. That'd be nice. Just to get a better house. I guess we could go pet the toucan. Can we pick up these? Nope, we can't pick up the bananas. We're full of coconuts. We got big, massive coconuts in my bag, apparently. I'll play with the dog. Okay. Nope. Yeah. Alright, there you are. Yeah, just go to town, bud. Then we'll go, after we go to sleep and wake up, we'll play with the fucking parrot. I don't know what to do with the parrot. Because we got a doggy bed. I don't think we have anything for the parrot. 26%? I don't know. Okay. What the fuck? I don't even know. Well, I guess we can't do anything with the fucking parrot. I don't know. I tried to interact with the parrot, but we can't. For whatever reason. The parrot don't love me. Just saying. Yes, let's get this out and get this all set. Nope, sorry. Wrong button. Not that I particularly need that one this time. That's the plastic. And how did you get over here so fucking fast? Okay, can we pet the dog? Get pet. Get pet. Let's pet that. There you are. And of course he loves me because he's a good puppy. Yes, he is. Yes, he is a good puppy. That's the only reason. Hey, Clanker. How you doing, buddy? That was the only reason I got to want to play this game. We got a dog. Actually, what was I doing? Oh, we're picking organic matter now? Oh, yeah. Got here. Jeez. It's like a party that went wrong. Alright, let's walk back. Jeez. Imagine with all the dead fish here, imagine how bad this beach smells, you know? I hear you. I still hear you. Okay, got the message. Yeah. Alright, it's been... It's full. Okay, we can't collect any. How's it? Maybe we can do more glass. Yeah. No. No. Okay, we can do plastic. Okay, we're gonna start with plastic. Fuck. All right. Yep, we're gonna start on plastic. Alright, Did we get all the... well, there's plastic right there. Why didn't we get that? Plastic over here. Energy's empty. Okay. Oh, no. Right, alright, okay. Yeah. Oh, there's more plastic over here. Oh. Keep hitting the wrong. Oh. Oh, no. Thank you. I just wanted that. It's glass. Oh, there's some plastic. There's a lot of plastic right here. Alright, which one of these? This is, yeah, this is plastic. 20. Okay. Alright. Let's do glass. Because, why not? Apparently you earn more money as long as you keep this stuff separated. Oh, energy's empty. Okay, let's grab some coconuts. Some bananas. I hear you, yeah, you're gonna pee on the beach. Yeah, you're such a good doggy. Oh, yeah, we'll talk to you later. I'll play with you in a minute here. I gotta get my energy up. Okay. And with that banana right there, we'll have full energy, I think. Nope. Okay. How much fucking energy you go through on doing this? You serious? There's some bananas over here. Oh, we can get those 2 coconuts over here. Huh? I think we just need one more coconut. Yep, one more coconut did it. Okay. Okay. Let's go back over here and get back to picking up glass. Pick up these coconuts along the way. Yeah, super. Alright, there we go. Get this coconut over here. That's full. Okay. We got a turtle. And we got a crab. I want to see the dog. Where's the dog at? Behind us? Let's see the crab. I want to see the dog. Here's the dog, but I don't see him. Now we're in octopus territory. I don't want to make sure I got everything. I'm pretty sure I got everything. Alright, okay. Alright, cool. Oh, no. Oh, shit. Fine. Fine. Hey, now I want to put that in there. Is this bin full? It's full. Okay. So we got 2 with a bin, 2 out of 4 bins full. Okay. We got zombie fish. What do you mean you can't pick up? Why? I don't understand why. Why can't you pick up? Is there other things? Oh, we have more glass. Okay, I didn't know that. Right, let's just see. I hear you. Alright, I'm gonna attack. Just constantly clean up the beach. Energy's empty. Okay. Yes, sir. Oh, see? That's better. You, puppy. You, puppy. Yeah. I love you too, you sweet poogie, puppy. Yeah, just go lay down right there. Until you get all the... Pretty sure I got it all. Oh, see? Get it all. It looks like I got it all. I really want to get that vacuum cleaner just to see how that works. Hey! Have a good one, May? What the hell? What are you saying there, TV? You just calling me somebody? Well, thank you. Even though you called me the wrong name, I'm like, okay, we'll go with it. We may just have to go sell stuff, because that way we can get the rest of this garbage up. Okay. Just saying. We can't, like, down to limited options of what we can pick up right now. Oh, Jesus. Nothing. Yeah, let's go ahead and sell this stuff. Well, let's go to this one. It's closer. You know? Is garbage around the corner here? I'm gonna take a quick peek around the corner just to take a look, see. I think that's all we have to do. Yeah, it looks like it goes around the corner. Ooh, we made a lot of money here. Alright, what do I have to do to get the vacuum cleaner? Okay, oh, hold on, okay. Okay. Let's increase energy up there. Let's get... Okay. Let's go around and let's take care of the trees here real fast. We're just gonna concentrate like over here. No, let's really quick. Oh, that's an octopus. What's wrong with the fucking octopus? Okay. Grab and... that wasn't fucking creepy at all. Right, the octopus is safe. Yeah, okay, I'll rescue the octopus. Yeah, there's a... Wow, we got... Wow. Shit over here. We just keep going around the island here. And there's another dock. Of course there's another dock over here. Alright. We got out. Whatever. Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to jump on you. Come here. Can we get you a bath? We really need to get you a bath. Let's get you like here. That's he's taken care of. Alright, let's go around here and hit all these. There's our outhouse. There's our shitter. Huh? Okay. This one fine? Alright. Alright. Okay. Here. Let's see. Alright. Oh, there's some bananas. That's cool. Right, let's see. Okay, and I think we go over here. Oh, we got all we got a lot of green going on over here. Pick that up. Pick that up. You wanna go pet the toucan again? Yet? I don't know if I can pet the toucan yet. Well, we can't pet the toucan. No. Tried anyway. Pet the toucan. Just saying. Not that I want to be creepy about it. No, I'm done. How can you fuck that up? Okay, I didn't move it, but fine. That was just weird. Okay. You have fun doing that, man. Chomp, chomp, chomp away. Oh, there's another box over there. Okay. Just see what that box is. I don't know why this one's constantly appearing here. Okay. What do you got? Oh, now we got an espresso machine. But my question is, we're on a deserted island. How do we have fucking electricity for an espresso machine? That's the question that needs to be asked. Oh, we can run. Oh, look at that. Is that taking our energy down? No. No. Fuck energy. What are we supposed to do with you? I don't know what we're supposed to do with you. Other than be slightly creeped out that you were here. That's the only thing I can pick up. Oh, fucking crap. And we got Turtle Boy here. Yep. Flop, 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 flop. Yeah. By the way, let me know if you enjoyed the anime segment of this stream. Since we're here, we might as well grab this other one. I don't know how much more we need. Oh, bag's full. Okay. What we do? No, we can pick up everything. Okay. What? Yeah. Why is this there? Right. What's that do? Okay, I don't know what that does, but whatever. I don't really know what that does. I really want to run through here? Yeah. What do we got? There's a fish sitting over here. Alright. Looks like we've got like the outlier in here. Alright, oh. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Get that back. Oh. Boom. And boom. Alright. Let's go back to this. Okay. Oh, that's easy. Man, I was thinking, once again, if we have something like this in IRL, maybe like, everybody be like, "Got the beach, clean this shit up." It's kind of fun. Can't pick up anymore. All right, let's see. All right. Boom. That's full. All right, let's go. No, no. Oh, no. Okay. Yeah, there. Hi, doggy. Challenge here is kind of remember the pattern that you're doing. Oh. And make sure you get every little bit of this. Oh, that's glass. Okay. And she's empty. Okay. Oh, we got a banana. Got some coconuts over here. Yeah. I mean, it's like I said, it's a nice chill game. Yeah. No, this kind of I've never played. Oh, actually, I don't think I've ever played a game like this before. It just kind of like, you know, just. I think this would be the best comparison I would say to a game that you may all be aware of. It's like Power Wash Simulator. I think that would be like the best one you could like say this game is like kind of remind or people would like to play. I mean, it is kind of like a simulator game. Sorry. Pick that up. And okay. Okay. Hey, pick that up. We'll just go ahead and pick up all these coconuts and everything. Now we got full power. And we can that way we have plenty of energy later on. Give me that damn thing, thank you. There's other people who played this, and they do like standalone videos, and you get to see everything on my stream, which I don't know if you find this exciting. It's like I'm just enjoying myself. This is like can't have too much commentary here, where I can sit here and I can talk about other things, but I don't really not sure what to talk about. To be honest with you. In fact, this beach has a lot of fucking starfish. I mean, look at this. There's a lot of fucking starfish. This is like starfish heaven here. God damn. It's insane. Okay, we're back in the plastic zone. All right. I guess. It's like mowing the grass. I swear, that's about the best. I mean, it's just like mowing the grass simulator type thing. And every once you gotta pet the dog to keep him out of the way. Huh? That's full. Seriously? God dang. Takes a lot of fucking plastic, doesn't it? Oh, there's a whole bunch of that here. Let's see. Oh, need more. We're also almost out of energy again. Okay, let's see the fucking coconuts in the plant. Right. Let's see. Can we get more plastic someplace? I'm sure we can. We just gotta. Yep. Plastic right here. It's glass. Right now, plastic real fast, man, aren't we? I like plastic stuff. Here we are. I don't know about eating food that's like surrounded by garbage. I don't think that'd be a good idea. Maybe it's just me. Oh. Hey, I see this. Hey, let's eat this coconut just sitting on this empty thing of oil. What could go wrong? Well, I'm not finding anything over here. Okay. Anything over here? Oh, there's something. Okay, cool. We pretty much clear out all that. Well, let's kind of like go up the beach here. Oh, we got full. All right, is that gonna fill up the can? Is that gonna fill up the can? Okay, that bin's full. Now we're gonna go into glass. There's a shit ton of glass back here. Oh, wrong thing. Okay. There's still no glass Coke bottles around. Can they even make glass Coke bottles anymore? No? Okay. Man, we can fill up the glass real fast. Energy's empty. We go through this thing fast. Give me that. Thank you. Give me that. Thank you. We have other stuff in here? Oh, no, I didn't want to do that. Oh, actually, Jesus, we had more. God damn! Apparently we had a lot of cans in that thing. Right. It's full. Okay, we're gonna go get all the hazards away. That was a lot of fucking energy's empty. Okay, hold on. Let's just get the rest of these cleaned up here. Then we'll go around and get our food up and energy, and then all the happy shit. We have. Well, we should check out this whole area. Regenerate. Vitalize. Pick up. We don't know what do we have over here. That's big. Oh, that's the apples. There's a rocks. Anything over here? Let's do it. Oh, what's this? Find the key. Huh? Okay. That's odd. I don't want to pick up the poop. Sorry, I kind of draw the line at picking up poop. You know? It's like, it goes like the biohazard type thing, you know? Who's coconuts? Some more coconuts. Well, let's get the. Pick up poop. Fuck. I wonder if we can pick up the poop with the metal poop. Let's see. Hey, let's pet the doggy. There you are. He's a good boy. Let's feed you. Let's see, get you just something to eat. Okay, we didn't feed you last night. Okay. Nope. We're gonna do that. Then we're gonna do that. Then we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. And we're done. You get bad at this game, doggy. Okay, done. There you go. That's like torture the dog. I mean, go ahead and eat. God damn. That's just mean. Oh, there's some coconuts over here. We got this coconut. Here, take that. Let's see what we can do about the big pile of shit over here. Literal. There's a lot of bananas. Considering the amount of bananas we eat, I'm not surprised there's a big pile of shit over here. That's a banana tree? Okay. What? Oh, that's fertilizer. Oh. Oh, okay. That makes sense now. Just saying. It's... Get too many biohazard things. Okay, there we go. We got a lot of pops going now. Now, with this dog on this island, I'm surprised if pizza is still left on the ground. Just saying. No, I can dog walking around. Those who don't know where, if there's something hits the ground and you don't get it fast enough, the dog fucking get it. Just saying. Where do I get? Energy's empty. Alright. Well, it's not empty anymore, bitches. Oh. Anything. Just make sure. a shell. Okay. Yeah. I can't pick up. All right. Oh, yeah. Grab a banana. Alright, let's kind of just make sure we got all the organic stuff over here. Oh, see, there's apple core. Okay. Now that's the challenge. You gotta see if you got it all. Right, let's break up this one. Oh, there's a banana. There's 2 bananas. And a fish. There's a banana. A bunch of fucking fish up here. Someone liked apples right here, and goddamn a lot of fucking bananas. Just saying. Oh, there's some fish. Oh, actually, we bury fish underneath a tree is like a really good fertilizer. Just saying. I mean, organic materials like really good fertilizer. So maybe we're not doing actually the good thing here by picking up all these like pizza and dead fish and apple cores and because we can have like apple trees here and all that stuff. If you think about it. Pick that up. Oh, there's some. Right there. You good boy, you good boy, you're a good boy, you're a good boy, yes you are. He's a happy dog. He gets petted all the time and fed on a regular basis. Let's. Oh. Apparently they had a really big pizza party here. Oh. Let's see if that's gonna fill up our trash can. It looks like it did. It's full. Is that pretty full? Yeah. Is that pretty full? I mean, is that okay? All bins are full. And since we're close to this one, we're just gonna go to this one. Ah. See if we can get the vacuum. Right? Maybe we have. Okay. Right? Uh-huh. Right, there we are. Don't know what to do with it, but okay. We have more. Hey, I hear you barking. I see you. Notice I haven't noticed if there was anything over here. It was the creepy dolls. Oh, okay. Pick up bananas and pick up the coconuts. Oh. Hey, Annette, thank you for subscribing, ma'am. Appreciate it. Hey, we got a little notification. Annette, subscribe. Thank you for being here, Annette. It's full. Okay, let's go over here. And go to sleep. Which I'm probably gonna be like shutting this down here in a minute. Morning stream's only gonna be like maybe 2 hours, 3 max, because no, I got a second stream this afternoon. Which we'll probably do the segment and play a game after that. I gotta decide which game I want to play after VTuber highlights. I know I will want to bring something up during VTuber highlights. It's not really annoying me, but I just find it incredibly stupid. Okay, play. Okay, let's not fuck with the dog. Okay. Just let me eat. I mean, come on. What's the whole point? To be honest with you. Hey, before you, let's see how intelligent you are for a fucking dog. Okay, let's see. We got every tree over here. Oh no, we got these over here. Okay, let's get the fertilizer out. Ooh, how do you like that? Huh? Give you some green over here. This. This is one hell of a thing of fertilizer, I can tell you that much. This shit is good. Literally. Man. Yeah. Is the bird friend happy now? Are you happy? I got a lot of trees, like... I pet you. I can't interact with you no more. I don't understand. Alright, whatever. Yeah, let's start wrapping this up here. My bag is full? Okay. So, no, we'll continue playing this, like, all throughout the mornings, you know. Like, tomorrow morning, I'll probably play this again. That'll probably be the main focus of the stream. It's just that this morning, I really want to talk about anime, because I know I do like anime. You know? I do like anime. And hopefully, once again, tonight will be VTuber highlights. We'll be looking at Lunaten NASA. I said her name like 5 freaking different ways. And that will be tonight. That will probably be around 7 o'clock tonight, Eastern Standard Time, like all my times. And then after that, we'll play a game. I'm not sure what game we're going to play. Maybe Cyberpunk? I don't know. I'll find something else. I'm going to keep on playing Restore Your Island. Restore Your Island is like definitely a morning type thing. I like to have like a chill morning. And just kind of go from there. So yeah, join me tonight for VTuber highlights at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah. Triberry? Annette Triberry. Hey, thank you. And then join then the blah blah. I don't know. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm kind of yeah, it's definitely my nap time. Yeah, join me tonight for VTuber highlights. And then tomorrow will be the feel good stream. I don't know if there's gonna be a morning stream tomorrow. It just depends on how I feel. This is how these streams work. In the mornings. It's just how I feel. And until then, just be good to each other and yourself. And so VTuber highlights.